about you, but I'm busy. I'm an entrepreneur running a lifestyle design brand and media company. I'm mom to a 2-year-old and 3-month-old. And this one hangs out with me all day long. I travel all over the United States and internationally for speaking engagements and press events. And of course, I'm the cruise director for the tight ship I'd like to think I'm running here at home. So I'm always looking for smart ways to get time back into my day. And then when I find something that actually works, I can't wait to tell everyone. There are so many apps out there that say they're gonna get you time back into your day, but my experience says that you gotta try something and find your flow. In this video, I'm gonna share the top apps that have made a direct impact on my life, making me more productive and helping me get more hours back into my day. For each app, I'm gonna share what it is, why I like it so much, a pro tip to help you maximize the most amount of time from using it, and how many hours it's saved me on a daily or weekly basis. The first productivity app that gets you time back into your day is Canva. Canva is an app that allows you to design absolutely anything professionally. I remember when Canva came out, I was like, this is going to be groundbreaking, and it has done nothing but prove me right. The reason I like it is obviously I'm a content creator, so there's so many reasons why this is advantageous to my work, but for anyone, there's no reason why we should have to channel our inner graphic designer to make something look great, whether it's an invitation to our kid's birthday party or something we want to post on social media. So Canva is the go-to place for taking care of this no matter what it is. Whether you just need to export a little file that you're going to upload to the internet, or it needs to be super high quality because you plan to print it. You can do all of that on Canva. My pro tip for getting the most time back as possible is to use the brand kit. So the brand kit is a place where you can upload your brand's colors, all of your logos, choose your fonts, and by setting these as sort of like a default to what your vibe is, you can customize so many templates within Canva a lot more quickly and seamlessly in a way that you want it to look. Now, if you don't have a company or you don't have a personal brand that you're worried about promoting, that doesn't mean that you shouldn't use the brand kit. The brand kit is a great place to put your favorite colors, the colors that you would want in your atmosphere, whether it's digitally or in real life. We all have those go-to shades. When you know what your color is, it's a really great way to save time. You know what clothes to pick out and you know how to design your online graphics. So use the brand kit whether you have a brand or not. I use Canva for graphics for some of these videos. I use Canva to design thumbnails for these videos. I use Canva for creating graphics for emails. I use Canva for literally if there's anything I need to make visually great in terms of an image or a very quick form video, I go to Canva first just to see what they have available to me. So I have to say that between my work and some personal stuff that I use Canva for, I save upwards of 3 hours a week. I get 3 hours back of time by using the brand kit, designing things much more quickly, and making something that is visually compelling. The second productivity app that helps get you more time back into your day is also the sponsor of this segment of the video, and that is our friends at Xtiles. Xtiles is a collaborative workspace that adapts to the way you think. Here's the simplest way to put it. Imagine if you went to Notion, but it was already extremely visually compelling, very easy to use, and took almost no time to get set up. That's Xtiles. The reason why I like Xtiles is a couple of things. First of all, ease of use. You should not have to have months and months of learning the functionality of a platform to make it work for you. And I also love it because of the flexibility. It's your space, it's your rules, and it's actually nice to look at, so it doesn't feel so painstaking to get things done. My pro tip for Xtiles is for you to not waste any time getting started and just use one of the amazing templates available to you. So for me, the first thing that I'm gonna look for is a daily planner, just so I have sort of like that home base that's gonna help me check in every day. I love the look at this one. We've got a daily docket planner over here. That's both of them really, really nice. I think I'm gonna go with the daily planner simple. Okay, so now you can even see how many times it has been copied, how many times it's been viewed, mostly understanding the usability. Let's skip the number of hours to figure out if this actually works. All these people are telling me that this works. Great. So I'm gonna use this template, and there you have it. I already have my daily planner. It's done. You can go in, you can customize it, you can change the cover art, you can change the colors to your liking, but you have something to start with. One of my favorite things about this is that you're gonna have a variety of projects within Xtiles, and you're gonna be able to build out this gorgeous interface however you like. But the interface is gonna look pretty cool. It's usable because you won't lose track of the things you have to do. Check this out. So you've got these check boxes here, right? And they could represent things that you have to do. So today I'm filming Amy TV. And so that is now a task. I'm gonna put a date on it. And because there is a task here on the daily planner, I can actually go up to my tasks toolbar and that task is there. I'm sorry, Notion, but you ain't got that. If you put tasks on different boards and different pages and different places on Notion, you have to go track them down. You have to go find them and make sure all the boxes got checked. Where here, all of your projects across all of Xtiles are going to have places where you can put tasks and are therefore going to be added to your My Tasks list so you can quickly look for them and get to them and make them happen. Because otherwise, what is the point of all of this? Hours saved, not searching for things we have to do, okay? Now, if some of this just doesn't work for you, if you're like, this is okay, I don't really need this, okay, well, we're just gonna delete it. Opening and creating a section is as simple as dragging it to the size that you want, and you've already got a few options. You can name it, you can change what kind of note that it's going to be. With your backslash, you can see all of the different options available to you, whether it's a task, a nested note, bookmark, an embed, an image. So if you wanted to embed something here like a video or something like a link that you want to make sure that you check on a regular basis, you can do that. I'm actually going to embed one of the most watched videos on YouTube that I enjoy. And that is ADHD relief music. I don't know what it is about this particular video, but it gets me in the zone, okay? So highly recommend. I've got that there ready to go if I need to tune in. We'll call this Get Focused. So you can see how easy and quick that was, and it's something that's very custom to me, something that I can add because I need it on a regular basis in my daily planner. It's about having something you can get started with quickly so that you can say, I don't need this, get rid of that. I'm actually missing something else that's important to us. Let's add it. I don't know about you, but looking at this makes me feel like I actually can get my life together because it set me so much further ahead than the vision I even have yet. Sometimes you know you have to get something done, but you're just not sure how you're gonna do it. And when you finally are given an opportunity to navigate how, then you learn what you actually want and what actually works for you. And the usability helps you to customize it. Xtiles easily saves me 2 hours a day for a couple of reasons. First of all, every time I have a project idea, I can just go looking for a template and get started with planning it right away without worrying about having something set up to be usable. I just need it to be usable so that I can customize it as I go along. And secondly, when you have something that's visually beautiful like this, something as simple as pen and paper, you just get more out of it and you save time not looking for everything. I don't have to worry about where the tasks are. I know that they're in the drop-down menu. I don't have to worry about if I'm gonna lose track of the details because the mobile app is ready to go. And everything looks really nice. Like I feel the touch of each of my projects should have on them. So if you're ready to start managing your projects with Xtiles, check out the link in the description down below. I highly recommend you get started today and find out how quickly you can get things done. The third productivity app to help you get hours back into your day is Calendly. Calendly is a scheduling automation platform that helps you with the back and forth of emails and checking in on people's availability to make appointments happen. The reason I like it is that I can set boundaries without actually having to talk about it. So for instance, if I say, yeah, sure, I do get on phone calls with people sometimes. Here's a link to sign up to jump on a call with me. That link is already going to be pre-designed to only schedule 30 minutes of my time. In a world where meetings tend to go for an hour and a half, we're not going to let that happen. I'm going to let you know from the beginning while you're scheduling that this is from 3 to 3:30, and that is it. The other reason why I like it is the obvious. Imagine all of the time that you get back in emails and checking schedules and checking for availability and trying to figure out, do I want to do that on that day because I also have to go to my kid's recital, and all of those things that you have to go through. You can let Calendly know the days that you are open to meeting with people for different types of appointments, and it will just figure out your availability for you. My pro tip for this is a literal pro tip, okay? If you want to use Calendly as a professional, it's amazing. You could literally just start a consulting business with Calendly. Leverage the integrations that work with the platform like Google Calendar and Zoom and PayPal. It can literally check your Google Calendar to see when you're available, use Zoom to automatically set up the link when somebody sets up a call with you, and leverage PayPal to get you paid for the appointment if it's something that someone needs to pay for your time for. Calendly can literally help you organize a whole new revenue strategy. This is easily an hour back into my day by having Calendly help me with necessary conference calls that I need to get on, but letting other people figure out when is the best time. They can check my schedule without actually having to talk to me about it on a regular basis by leveraging my Calendly links. The fourth productivity app that gets you so many hours back into your day is probably one of my favorite of all time, and it's Instacart. They should pay me. I would make billboards. I love Instacart so much. Here's why. I don't like going to the grocery store, okay? Here in America, grocery stores, we have been set up for failure, okay? Like, there is no going to the market in the United States. It's very rare. When you go to the market, you go to a grocery store where you have to fight with all of the distractions like candy and balloons before you can just get to the produce and buy bananas because your kid loves bananas. There's so much you have to deal with. It's very distracting, and it can be really hard to just stay focused on the few things that you need without walking out of there with the whole store. So I love Instacart because I need someone else to do this for me so that I don't spend more money than necessary. Do you pay for Instacart so that somebody will shop for you? Yes. Am I probably going to spend at least $50 more by shopping for myself? Yes. So I love Instacart. I go straight to it as soon as I know I need something. So my pro tip is I don't keep a grocery list on a piece of paper anymore. I don't keep a grocery list anywhere, not even on my beautiful X-Tiles situation. I go straight to Instacart. And as soon as I need something, I add it. Because if I end up at the grocery store for some reason, I know I can just pull up Instacart and look at the list. But more likely, I'm not going to make it. And I'm going to have somebody else do it for me. So every time I think of something, it's already in the cart, ready to be ordered when I'm ready for the whole thing to come. So when I run out of bananas, add bananas to the Instacart cart. When I need desperately Drano because my hair keeps falling out into my sink, I add that to Instacart. So now when I'm like, okay, yeah, we're out of quite a few things, it's time to place an order, it's already there. It's ready to go. The amount of time I save not looking for a Post-it, not looking for a way to save that information in my phone some other way, just going straight to where it's probably going to retrieve it for me in the first place is tremendous. When you couple that with not having to spend time driving to the store, getting baby out of the car, making sure I have all of my reusable bags, going into the store, trying to stay focused and not shopping for things I don't need, not getting hungry because I'm seeing really beautiful pastries that I definitely don't need. And all of that time, go the checkout line, everything. It's got to be probably for all of my groceries in a week, I'm saving at least 3 hours a week. 3 hours a week. Because of groceries. It's totally unnecessary. When I can keep doing what I'm doing, place that order and the groceries end up on my front doorstep. I love Instacart shoppers so much. Just take my money. Just take it. Because I know I didn't buy Twizzlers because of you. I appreciate that. The fifth productivity app that is going to get you hours back into your day is for my bookworms out there, and that is Readwise. Readwise allows you to revisit your ebook and article highlights. So if you read a Kindle, for instance, and you've probably noticed yourself highlighting really fabulous parts of the book that you're like, I don't want to forget this. This is so amazing. I love this part. I love this part. And you highlight so much of the book, but then you have to go back into the book to read them. And that's just not how we do things. Yes, there's like a highlights webpage or what. It's not easy to use. Readwise makes it automatic that you are able to interact with that content again as quickly and as easily as possible. I'm so obsessed with all of the highlights that I have ever made in all the books that I read on my Kindle. I actually have a widget from Readwise on my phone that allows me to read random passages of books, just like on my home screen. So for instance, right here, I have something from Wayne Dyer that's on my home screen and I can just read it. The point is that your outer self concept comprises essentially everything that you believe your body is capable or incapable of. Given a true false test on yourself, you'd be able to say with certainty, yes, these things are true about me. They are the beliefs, the ingredients that you use to create you. So, okay. Listen, I get it. Out of context, I just read this random passage in a book that I read God knows when, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so good. But I'm also sitting here going, what was I thinking about when I read that for the first time that I highlighted it? What do I want to take away from this now? It may have hit me then for a reason, but now I want it to hit me again in another way. Readwise literally gives me a daily review of 6 passages that I can read from books that I highlighted. I have something from Tools of Titans by Timothy Ferriss, Think and Grow Rich from Napoleon Hill, How to Take Smart Notes by Sanka Arns. And then they even teed something up that I didn't read. They're like, oh, based on your highlights, here's a recommendation that we have. And it's just a passage from another book. And then I can say, oh, I kind of want to read that book. For the bookworms out there, if you find yourself reading a lot and highlighting a lot, or maybe you read a lot of online articles, Readwise is probably one of my favorite things in the world. And it saves me time because let me tell you something. When you read a book and it teaches you something important in your life, you probably need that reminder on a regular basis. So I like that Readwise is reminding me of things that I tried to educate myself on when I sat down to read certain books. And that saves me a lot of time, usually a lot of peace of mind, especially when it's a Wayne Dyer quote like that one. If you are a content creator like I am, you've probably noticed in these videos, I leverage books all the time. I love reading something, not just so that I can learn it, but so I can teach it here in case it's useful for you. So because of that, Readwise actually saves me about 2 hours a week when I'm planning content and I'm looking for really important passages that can tie together a few different points that I'm trying to make as I'm coming up with a video idea. So rather than going back and rereading these books, I just pull up Readwise and I see all of my notes and I tie things together to make a really good piece of content. And the 6th productivity app that I'm really excited about that's gonna help you get hours back into your day is Gamma. You've actually heard me talk about Gamma recently. I am becoming a big fan on a daily basis of this app. Gamma is basically a new medium for presenting ideas while leveraging the power of AI. The reason I like it is sometimes you need to bring your vision to life, not just to tell others about, but for yourself. Sometimes you want to know that the idea you had is a good idea. ChatGPT and these things are great, right? If you want quick prompts or just you need text, you need an answer to something, whether it's, Google's AI or whatever, that's fine. But for those of us who are visual learners, we need to see something in front of us to feel compelled by it. That's been a continuing theme throughout this. I feel like the other title for this video could have been being more productive because you like what you see and it compels you to do more in your life. Gamma essentially allows you to learn and communicate much more visually. They use the power of AI to help you create beautiful presentations or documents or websites so fast. When I say so fast, it's actually unbelievable. I have not been the quickest of the users for the AI revolution, and it's things like Gamma that have gotten me interested, okay? We are interested in AI now. My pro tip for Gamma is that when you think you have an idea for something you want to try, something new, whether it's planning a big project or it's a life goal that you're thinking about, go to Gamma and type it in and have them create basically a presentation to compel you as to why it's a great idea. You'll learn a lot about the different things that you probably don't know about it yet, things you might have to do, things you'll have to think about, and you can continue to ask it questions and customize the experience so that it is exactly what you want it to be. This is extremely useful, and I brought it up recently, when you need to tell others something that is newly important to you. Showing them a presentation as to why it's interesting really gets people on your team when it comes to getting you going and supporting you in the journey. My husband was just creating a presentation the other day, and I told him, I was like, do not start from scratch. You need to go to Gamma and start punching in what you need it to know so they can create a totally branded, beautiful experience so that when you go to that meeting, you can have something visual to walk through the people that are going to be making the decision. And that's exactly what he did. And it was so successful. And I am the wife with all the answers, which I love. What I would say is that the number of hours you can get back into your life with Gamma, think about how many hours out of your day it takes you to try to explain something to someone. Hours. You know it. If you're trying to convince someone something's a good idea at work or something's happening at home, you're trying to get the whole family on board. Just think about how many hours and hard conversations when you're trying to convey a vision to those people. That's the amount of time that you can get back. Easily 3 hours. Because now you don't have to do so much talking. You can do so much more in terms of presentation and visually compelling ideas, again, with the theme. And that not only saves you time, but it gets everyone going in one direction that is so much more powerful than if you were trying to really, pull teeth in a conversation to begin with. Make it easier for people to get on board with you by showing to tell. So many hours I've gotten back in my week with the use of these 6 apps. I highly recommend each of them, and I want you to check them out. I will leave links in the description down below. And while you're working on your productivity game, I've got a great video for you to watch here to help you start prepping for the new year.